wolf spiders are absolutely amazing, so let's chat about them, shall we? Hi everybody, my name is Will, I'm an ecologist by training, and this is An Ecologist Plays, a channel where we talk about nature while playing games. And as you can see, we are back in early access of Grounded 2. And well, we are going over there to go and look for some wolf spiders. But before we do, just a quick note here, we do have a bumblebee right over here, which is absolutely awesome. I mean, look at all the pollen grains stuck there to the hind legs there. That is where the pollen pouch is located. That is a section of the hind leg where pollen grains will actually be put for the bumblebee to then carry the pollen back to the nest. So that is very, very cool. Now, wolf spiders belong to the family Lycosidae. And that does make sense because lycanthropy is the ability for a person to turn into a wolf, literally meaning wolf man. Lyco or lyca referring to wolf, and then anthros is human, so it's literally a wolf human or a wolf man. Alright, now I think the wolf spider should be right over there. Oh, there we go, it's right over there actually. Let's have a look there. I did encounter one of them previously, there it is. And let us, before we actually fight it, let's have a good look at it, shall we? Oh, there we go. Now, definitely wolf spider, and I know this because of the eye pattern, and very often you can identify different families of spiders based on how their eyes look and where they are located. And wolf spiders have got these two massive eyes over there, and then four below them. And then on the sides here, behind the big forward-facing eyes, they have two more eyes as well. Now, wolf spiders have got excellent eyesight, and you can imagine that with these big forward-facing eyes, yeah, they've got good depth perception as well, and they need that because they are active hunters. They don't spin the web. Well, most of them don't spin a web. There will always be exceptions. There are some of them that do dig burrows, and there are some of them that do line it with silk, and they do to some extent spin some webs, but the majority of wolf spiders are free roaming. They are free roaming hunting spiders, and as a result they do need excellent eyesight, and they've got the third best eyesight of all spiders in the world, only behind the jumping spiders and then also the huntsman spiders in the Sparacidae. And those huntsman spiders we in South Africa know as rain spiders because they very often come into your house during rain, or just before rain actually. So we haven't had rain where we are in a long time, and we also haven't had rain spiders in a while. Now, wolf spiders, quite hairy little individuals, which is quite cool. And it is quite cool that they have made them quite woolly in the game here as well. Perhaps not quite as woolly. Now you will see they've got a lot of fine hair covering their body. And then they've got these larger hairs, these setae, standing out as well. And these setae, these hairs here, would be connected to nerves. And they would be used in sensing the world around the spider. So they can pick up movement, changes in air current, those types of things. As air moves across these hairs, well, the wolf spider here can pick that up. Now, they do have venom. All wolf spiders do have venom, but most of them are not really that significant to us as, fully grown humans. If you're the size of Pete over here, that is an entirely different matter, though. They would definitely have venom that is potent enough to actually kill you as a little teeny tiny person running around the backyard. But they do have venom that is strong enough to actually kill their invertebrate prey, and most of them go for insects and stuff like that. But some of the larger species are able to also eat things like small reptiles and frogs. So those larger creatures are not necessarily safe from the larger wolf spiders. Alright, now what we are going to do is we're going to try and take on this wolf spider here, and let's see how it goes. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that was a posture. I don't want to show this. So this is a bit of, and I'm really sad that the fact that my buggy here is now also going to attack, because you do not want to attack when the wolf spider is doing this. This is the guarding behavior that it does. Now, I'm not sure really whether they do this in real life, but it is a very cool addition that the wolf spiders in Grounded 2 have got their first set of legs bent forward like this, kind of protecting the face, but also not really protecting the face. But it is guarding. At the moment you attack it, it is going to attack you. So we've got to be ready. As soon as our buggy attacks the wolf spider here, it is going to lunge forward at us. Now let's just check the fangs. The fangs are kind of backward facing. In wolf spiders and the other Araneomorphae, the fangs would be kind of a little bit more to the inside rather than facing back. But I do love the fact that these two Chelicerae here are opening up to the sides rather than forward. And when we actually have our tarantula boss in the game here, they belong to the order Mygalomorphae, which have got forward-facing kind of fangs, really more forward-facing than what we have with the wolf spider here. And to inject their venom, they actually raise the head up and slam it down, whereas the Araneomorphae here open their fangs up to the sides and kind of pinch you and kind of bite you that way. Right, so this is very, very cool. We've got to now be ready. Oh, there we go. Our buggy is actually attacking and is going to be attacked. There we go. And the buggy is going to be almost knocked out. We are just going to... Oh, something else here. Orb Weaver. Of course there is an Orb Weaver. Okay. And everything got me there. Ah, I don't like the fact that... Oh, spiderlings. Okay, so many things going wrong here. Oh. Okay, I am just protecting myself here. Just trying to lead most of these things away, kind of, and then stabby stabby. Of course there's an ant soldier as well, and the soldier ant also trying to get to me. And I think he got me, but it is also dead, so that is a win for me. And now we do need to try and defeat this soldier ant here, also guarding behavior. And it is also dead, finally. Haha, wonderful. Okay, that didn't go quite according to plan, and my buggy is sleeping at the base. I do not like the fact that I was not happy about the fact that there were so many other spiders also, like that Orb Weaver over there, coming to attack us. But I guess that happens when you are in this area. Now there is another wolf spider over there, so I think what we'll do is we'll go and take that one on as well. We are without our buggy, which to some extent is actually good, because our buggy just does get in the way sometimes. So let's go and attack that wolf spider without our buggy present, and let's see how that goes. There is a scorpion buried in the soil there, actually more than one scorpion. So let's just also try to take some of them out. Hello there, scorpion. The nice thing now is that with ambush and the daggers and all those things, yeah, even the scorpion juniors don't really stand a chance. Another little one right over here as well. Just see the eyes poking out. Apparently this wolf spider is also moving around a bit, which does make sense. They are active in the day and at night. They're what we call ephemeral, meaning that they don't necessarily have a specific time that they're active. So diurnal means that they're active in the daytime, nocturnal means they're active at night, crepuscular means that they're active usually around sunset or sunrise, so around dawn or dusk, and then ephemeral, meaning that they don't really have a period that they are more active. And that seems to be the case with wolf spiders. Now in Grounded 1, the wolf spiders were truly nocturnal. They were active at night, not during the daytime. But it seems as though, yeah indeed, the wolf spiders in Grounded 2 are really active anytime. Oh, there we go, I think I see it. Yeah, there it is indeed. Sensing the world around it. You know what, we are going to just take it on with our mosquito needle. Hello there. And there is a larva probably going to come here as well. Maybe not. There we go, I did block that attack. It was guarding and I was still in my attack animation. Oh, that's the venom. Come on, Wolfie. Aha, there we go. And now, we've got a nice stabbing opportunity here. If you do stab it when it is guarding, just block immediately, because twice now I was in my stabbing animation just as it was guarding, and yeah, that was not good. And there it is dead. Mosquito needle for the win. Of course, when you do get poisoned... Oh, there's a molder down there. If you do have venom injected into you, at least with the mosquito needle... Oh, and I think we are almost under attack by a stranger as well. That's going to be fun. But at least with the mosquito needle, you can regain some health. Which is great. Now, I really do love wolf spiders. Not necessarily in the game, but in real life. Because wolf spiders have some parental care. Well, female wolf spiders have parental care. You don't find the parental care with the males. The males don't do anything, really. I'll tell you about that in a moment. But the females do care for the offspring. So what happens is that the wolf spiders, the males, actively look for the females, especially towards autumn. You'll find them coming into your houses during autumn as well, when they're actually looking for females. And yeah, we actually had, in autumn, we had quite a few wolf spiders in our house looking for females, which, you know, that checks out. Alright, Antilda has healed, so Antilda should be on her way again. 12 seconds away, it says. Okay. So soon. While we're waiting, we are going to take on or run away from the bombardier, which I think is stuck over there. There we go. Here comes Antilda. We're just going to attack the ladybug over here, just because we can. And there we go. It is nighttime, so I'm just going to go to my new base, and I'll show you that one in the morning. So let's meet back there, shall we? Actually, we are currently under attack. So, ooh, wow, here they are. So my strategy is just to quickly come over here. Oh, they can come after. Oh, that's a bee. That's an orc bee. Okay. Right. Let's try to block you. Just stab you, stab you, stab. Oh, there goes Antilda. Luckily, the bee is the only one that can potentially get to me at the moment, it seems. And of course, our buggy is going to be knocked out again. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, the bee is gone. That's good. And now we're just going to stand here and pepper these guys from above. Safety, you know. Let's see if we can heal Antilda. No, we cannot. Maybe we can. Maybe we can if the Orc Weaver doesn't come for us. I think that was it. Right, so that happened. At least that is done now, thankfully. Alrighty, and it's daytime. And here by this one base next to the rubbish bins, we have our new home being built. Now, I'm not going to spoil what this house is going to become, but you can see here I've got 3 towers. One on this side already built, another 2 on that side. There's going to be another one on this side, so there are going to be 2 on each of these sides. Potentially over here some towers as well. And I'm going to build this up a bit, going for the aesthetic of weed stems and pine needles. And I must say, I really do love the look of the pine needles here, woven into each other here. Really, really awesome looking. Very bamboo looking as well here. Right, now I'm looking for another wolf spider, and there is one to the south there. So let's actually run to our old base again. And on the way there, I'll collect some more acorn shells that I also need for this home that we currently are building. Or expanding, at least. And on the way there, let's quickly chat about wolf spider parental care. Because, as I've mentioned, only the females are involved with parental care. So the males, they go around looking for a partner, they go looking for a female, and then if successful, they will try to mate with her. Very often there's a bit of a courtship involved there, where the males use either stridulation or rhythmic tapping on the ground to try and get the female's attention and to perceive whether she is ready or not to mate. And if she isn't ready, or she doesn't want to mate, she may end up eating him. So there may be a bit of cannibalism involved there. And you know what's a bit of light cannibalism between partners. But if she is willing, then he will be able to mate with her, and then hopefully there will be eggs laid with his genetic material in them. But that is as far as his contribution to parenthood will go. Once he has mated with the female, he leaves the female and she has to take care of the offspring. Now the female will then lay the eggs in an egg sac, and that egg sac she will carry around. The wolf spiders would be one of very few spider families where the eggs are actually carried around by the female. And in the case of the wolf spiders, the female will attach the egg sac to her underside, to her spinnerets, which she can use to produce silk. So she attaches it to that and then carries it around with a raised abdomen. Now we're just going to take out the scorpions that are taking a nap here. It's 1 down and 2 down. They're looking for where that wolfie is. It seems to be sleeping, and it's most likely sleeping in the hedge area over there. You will find them very often sleeping under rocks or under logs, just finding a nice little safe-ish spot to relax. Indeed, there it is. There's our wolfie sleeping. Kind of a jumbled mess from this far away. I just want to quickly check. Oh, we do have Mithridatism. Let's actually, put that on. That will help us survive. And I do hear it sleeping again. So we're just going to sneak up on it a bit. Oh, it's moving. Can you believe it? Of course it is moving again. Alright, let's just get this out. Hello there, Wolfie. Oh no, it's going to attack the moment. Oh, no, okay, thankfully not. Ah, not today. Not today, Wolfie. Aha. There we go, unconscious. Perfect. Allows us a few stabbies here. Oh, and of course he got me. What am I hearing? Oh, orb weaver as well. Okay. Okay. Wolf spider is dead. Orb weaver's turn. And come on. And of course, Antilda is taking a nap again. Antilda, stop napping on the job. Now usually, I think there is a second wolf spider down here. However, we can't find any here. The only other wolf spiders are up there. I'm not going to go hunt another one. So let's actually run back to our base. And then on the way there, I'll also update you a bit more about what is happening with the channel. So, with the wolf spiders, with the female carrying around the eggs, there is also another bit of parental care that happens, because once those eggs hatch, the female, first of all, will actually help the spiderlings emerge by biting open the egg sac so that the babies, the spiderlings, can actually come out. And then instead of, letting the spiderlings run around immediately on their own, she will take care of them by having them climb onto her back. And then she carries them around. And they can have more than 100 babies. Some sources say some species of wolf spider can have up to 300 spiderlings at a time. Those are a lot of babies that they're taking care of. And then after about a week, the babies will actually disperse. The spiderlings then leave the mother and they go their own way. And then again, there's a bit of cannibalism potentially involved, because the babies may often eat one another at that point in time. So it's not a case of, oh, yay, sister, yay, brother. No, it's a case of, ooh, food. So yeah, they can be a bit cannibalistic, so the weaker ones may be eaten by the stronger ones. And then they scatter, and they go all over the place. And one way that they actually then disperse is via ballooning, which is where the young ones produce silken threads, and those silken threads will then catch the wind, and then they disperse long distances that way. And I haven't not necessarily seen ballooning wolf spiders, but I have caught some ballooning spiderlings in the past that were floating past me in the air. Yeah, the female then kind of protects the babies for that first week or so, and then they've got to go take care of themselves. After that, there will of course be lots and lots of losses, lots of babies dying, because, well, they're out in the big bad world on their own. But by carrying the egg case around and by having all the babies on her back, the mother protects the babies for the first few weeks in their lives, which already gives them a head start in life, which is awesome. And that is more than you expect from spiders, because spiders are usually what we call R-selected species, meaning that they have a lot of babies and most of them die very, very quickly. There's no parental care involved, whereas species that typically show parental care are more K-selected species. They have fewer babies, they're generally longer lived, they're generally slower growing, and most of their babies actually usually survive. And wolf spiders seem to be kind of somewhere in between, where yes, they've got a lot of babies, and a lot of those babies will die after the first few weeks of parental care, but they do still have some parental care, which is quite cool, which does appear to be a little bit more of that K-selection strategy. What's interesting about the wolf spiders, at least to me, is that the males that actually have been successful in mating will often be a little bit more successful in mating again. So a male that has managed to find a female and managed to court her successfully will have a greater chance of replicating that, of doing that again, but with another female. Whereas a female that has mated already has a lower chance of mating again, because, well, she will very often be carrying around an egg sac, or already has the eggs developing, and she will very soon be laying those eggs. And if a male were to then come across her and try to mate with her, well, that's the point where he possibly will become dinner. But yeah, wolf spiders, absolutely awesome creatures. I love having them in our garden as well. We've got quite a few. Best time to actually spot them or to try and find them is actually at night. And wolf spiders have got very good eyesight at night, and that is because they've got what we call a tapetum lucidum, which translates to painted carpet. And that's a layer at the back of the eye that actually reflects light through the eye again. So light passes through the retina, and the tapetum lucidum in the back there reflects it back again, and is a second chance for it to be absorbed by the retina, and for the wolf spider in this case to then see. So improved night vision thanks to that tapetum lucidum. But it also means that at night their eyes reflect light. Technically in the daytime as well, but it's not as easily visible in the daytime. But at night, if you shine a torch across your lawn, you very often, you'll see dewdrops, of course, as well. But you'll very often see wolf spider eyes looking back at you as well. And I think that is just cool. And soon I'm actually going to do a bit of a biodiversity survey in our backyard. And hopefully we'll actually be able to see the wolf spiders with their eyes reflecting in the torchlight at night as well. And now for a quick update on the channel. So yeah, I have contemplated making a separate video for this, but I thought, you know what, I'd rather just put it at the end of this episode. So lately it's been challenging, to say the least, regarding the channel. To make a video takes a long time. To research a topic, to understand the topic well enough, and then to actually make the video, and edit the video, and upload the video, make the thumbnail, all those lovely things. It does take time. And I thoroughly enjoy it, but I don't necessarily have the time to do it. Especially now where our son is becoming a little bit more active. He's now 4 months old. He needs to be entertained the whole time. And obviously I want to be there for him, and I want to be there for Nick, my wife, as well. And it's just challenging. I spend the evenings trying to either come up with a topic for a video, or to research a video, or to edit a video. It takes a lot of time, and then the videos don't perform as well as I would have hoped. And to do that twice a week, it's really not worth the time. It's not worth the effort. And as a result, what I'm doing now is I'm scaling down. I'm prioritizing the family. I'm prioritizing my own happiness as well. I will still be here for you guys. I will still be making videos, but I'm going to move it down to 1 video a week. And that's why today we have our video. We didn't have it yesterday. We didn't have it on the Tuesday as we usually had. And we're not going to have a video on Friday either. We are now just going to have 1 video a week. And it's going to be on Wednesdays. And hopefully with that, I will not be demotivated to make videos, because that has been a very, very real threat, especially the last few days. It's been a dark few days. I've been contemplating about this for a long time now. And I think it's best for everyone if I just carry on with 1 video a week. Now, there is a poll in the community tab of the channel as well, where you can also vote for what you would like to see me do, whether it is this type of content where I make videos with gameplay, or whether it is perhaps more documentary style about the nature around me, or when I go on little adventures or hiking adventures, recording that and uploading that to YouTube, and whether it is something entirely different. So do go and vote there for what you would like to see me do. But with this, as we are being chased by the orb weavers, is where we are going to call it a day, everybody. So thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful day further, and a wonderful week ahead and weekend up ahead as well. Just a reminder, I'm not live streaming either anymore, so there will be no live stream on Sunday. Again, there is no time. There is no time for that as well. There's very little return on investment as well for all the hours spent preparing for that and doing that and editing that. So I will, for the time being, not be live streaming either. But until next Wednesday then, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Stay safe. I will see you all soon. Cheers, everyone.